Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Good afternoon again, everybody. Good afternoon, Facebook. Good afternoon, Instagram. Thank you so much for your patience while we were trying to get our technical difficulties under wrap. You know, we have all these new Apple updates and all this stuff. New permissions. It's like give my computer permission to share my screen so that you are able to newsletter. So welcome again, welcome. I am Trish Sells Myrick. I am a real estate entrepreneur. My business is Trish Sells ATL, and I am certified Keller Williams. But so I do this real estate update every week, kind of keep you out versus what's going on in the real estate market. It has been a wild October. Listen, y'all. October had wings to this July. Okay, it had wings and birds. So it was my birthday month. I celebrated my birthday, but I don't feel like I properly celebrated my birthday. It was October 19th. However, I will be going back to it. Don't worry. I'm gonna get my birthday time in, but the real estate market is hot. I do not see it slowing down. And it has definitely kept me busy in the month of October. Now we're in November. Guess what? It is not slowing down. So my goal every week is on here to see how we can update that, let you know what's going on, give you the juice and the tea when it comes to the real estate market, and also for you to ask questions. I get tons of messages on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, email with people asking questions about the real estate market, and so I carve out Wednesdays usually 12 to 1 p.m. Today we started a little later. I had an appointment, so life keeps rolling. But I still wanted to be here for you guys, especially if you had any questions on this live. This Trish Sells LLC. We are also on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, which is normally Periscope. I guess they call each other. You know, Facebook's taking over everybody, y'all. But this is live, and so it's recorded, and so it is placed on these platforms. We also have a podcast, and it is a business podcast that people actually listen to. They ask questions. So if you have any real estate questions, I have answers for you, and this is why I carve out this time for us to talk and see each other weekly. And so if you have any questions, your friends, your family, I'm asking you to tag them, to like this post, to share it. Tag it with the people that you know. They've been saying, I wonder, should I sell my house? Or, I think I want to buy a new house. Those are the people that I need you to tag on this post. I need you to share it, send it to them. It's on Facebook. And so it's just an easy share. You know, you can copy the link where you can even text it, even if you're on Twitter, Instagram, or if you're on YouTube. It's just a link. Just share it if you don't mind, as we continue to build this Trish Sells Atlanta business, y'all. So what it do? I'm so happy to be back, y'all. I'm so grateful that we made it through another month. It's been, it's been tough, y'all. We still have this looming COVID stuff going on. We still have, just stuff, and we're entering the holiday season. So I want to check in with y'all. How y'all doing? Put it in the chat how you're doing. Hey, Chi Chi, thank you, my real estate sister, for your support. Put in the chat how y'all doing. I'm just checking in. Because if I had to put in the chat how I was doing, I would probably say I'm all over the place. So, this is a place where we speak freely. We talk to one another, and this isn't I won't say the business part per se, but this is the part where we get to know each other. You may have some dire questions that you want to have answered, and so that is the purpose of me doing this weekly update, as well as giving you the juice and the tea when it comes to real estate for the week, y'all. It changes every week. That's why I do this. I have kind of been so busy, I haven't even been able to stop to do the real estate weekly update. So we got a lot of stuff to cover today. This broadcast is also produced as a podcast. And so it is a business real estate podcast. And so I thank you to my podcast listeners who take the time to download and to listen to what we have to say every week. Y'all, thank you. I would have never thought that people would be downloading the stuff that I have to say, but I am grateful nonetheless. So let us get started with our newsletter for today. How is the market? And I will actually put this link in the Facebook chat so that way you can follow along. And I also already have our email address, which is info@trishsellsatl.com. This is actually sent out every Monday. So if you would like for us to send this newsletter to you weekly, just email us at info@trishsellsatl.com. I can put you on our subscribers list. And so that way you'll have it as soon as it comes out. And we just go over and talk about it on Wednesday after it comes out. So first things first. How is the market, y'all? So this week we had 157 new listings. We had 252 new contracts, and we had 144 closings, y'all. So I won't do a comparison like I normally do because I wasn't on for the last 2 weeks. And so I'm just not sure, not how accurate that would be, but the purpose of it, because we don't have stats from last week. So I did want to share with you, if you're hearing there aren't any more listings coming on the market, boom, there it is. 157 new listings hit the market this week, y'all. 252 people went under contract, y'all, and we had 144 closings from last week, Monday, to this Monday. And so this is how we kind of gauge what the market is doing when I get these stats, and that's why I do them every week, because I want you guys to see and to know that the real estate market is still booming. And so if you have been on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, if you're not sure, if you want to know what to do concerning the real estate market, please send me an email or give me a call. You can call or text me at 404-819-4495, 404-819-4495. That is my direct cell phone number, y'all. So if you have a question, maybe you don't want to put it in the comment section. I get it. Some people are private. Just send me a text. It will remain private and confidential. So I just wanted to extend that invitation to you. And before we go any further, I wanted to have just a moment of silence for Jovita Moore. She was one of my absolute favorite news journalists. Amanda Davis, who has gone on to be with the Lord, was one of them as well. Monica is still with us. However, Jovita Moore, she just really touched lives, y'all. She has left such a lasting impression of grace and legacy, on the news broadcasting in the city of Atlanta and worldwide. She lost her fight to brain cancer, and it was an aggressive form. And we just want to take the opportunity to just pay homage to her with a moment of silence for her family, as we do pray and extend our sincere condolences to her family and friends and everybody's life that she touched. So we'll have a moment of silence for Jovita. Thank you so much, everybody. As we just honor her life, we honor her legacy, we pray for her children, and we're just thankful that we had an opportunity to witness, her grace, y'all. Moving on to real estate. about FHA Home Repairs, everything that you need to know. Thank you so much to the company that sponsors this information, which is Van Dyke Mortgage. But this is talking about FHA Home Repairs. So if you are in the current real estate market in the game right now and you have an FHA loan, you may hear us realtors say it will not pass FHA inspection. Or you may encounter a listing that says it cannot go FHA. It's two reasons why. Well, the first reason why of the two that the home would not be able to go FHA is because it was a flip. And so FHA has a 91-day rule, meaning if that house was sold in June, that house cannot be sold with an FHA buyer until June, July, August plus 1 day. That is their room it's called a seasoning rule. When it's deeded and it has been sold, the rule is the next buyer has to wait 91 days to purchase the home if they have a FHA loan. So that's one of the rules requiring that is required by FHA. The second rule about these FHA home repairs, and you'll often hear realtors say, if you have questions, please drop them in the comments. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments. I will be reading them and addressing the questions that you have. So about the FHA home repairs, just to give you a synopsis, HUD is the party, the entity that governs these FHA home repairs. So when you have an FHA loan, when the bank sends the HUD inspector out, this house has to be able to pass an inspection. So in addition to you getting your own third-party inspection, if you have an FHA loan, the bank has their own inspection. And so the appraiser's goal is to make sure that the house is sound, safe, and sanitary. That's the three S's, y'all. Sound, safe, and sanitary. That is the FHA appraiser's job. And so that is reassuring. And these are the minimum requirements, that is sound, safe, and sanitary, y'all. So if the seller does not want to make repairs to this home, the buyer has two options. That is, one, to walk away from the home, or two, take a credit for the repairs to handle it yourself. Buyers have two options, y'all. So the FHA appraisers, their goal and their job is to make sure that the homes are sound, they are safe, and they are sanitary. In the event that there is a repair that is needed and the seller does not want to make the repair, the buyer has two options: walk away from the home or take a credit for the repairs and handle them yourself. If the buyer chooses to take a credit from the repairs, the lender will hold the funds in escrow in a holdback account. So let's say that the HVAC system wasn't working and the seller says, well, I'll give them a credit towards it at closing. So that money is held into a escrow holdback account. That account will pay the contractor to complete the repairs. If the repairs are extensive and the buyer may want to consider renegotiating the sales price of the home in order to have they can do it. But the minimum FHA requirements, y'all, and I'm one of the major questions that I always ask. Let me use my person. The FHA minimum price must have proper water drainage outside of the home. Must have year-round access to the street. Home must have a clean water supply. The home must not have any mold, mildew, or filth, and include termite problems. So the FHA minimum requirement, you cannot have any mold, mildew, or filth. It must not have not have lead-based paint in these homes. The roof must have at least 2 years left on it. The roof must have to purchase a home with a FHA loan. The roof must have at least 2 years left in it, and the utilities must be working properly. The utilities must be working properly. This is not an exhaustive list of the FHA requirements, but it is like the main shebang that appraisers are looking at when they're looking at these homes and you have an FHA loan. This is what they're looking at when you talk about this FHA appraisal inspection by the bank. It has to be sound, it has to be safe, it has to be sanitary. Even little things like having the wall covers over the electrical outlets. That's a safety issue. And so we have to make sure, hey, Kiera, thank you so much for tuning in. But when you don't have the electrical outlet covers over the electrical receptacles, that is a safety hazard. So that's one thing that I've seen sellers get dinged for with the FHA appraisal inspection. So y'all, if you have an FHA loan, the house has to be what? The 3 S's: sound, safe, and sanitary. And so the buyer has an option. If something comes up on this FHA report, they can either walk away from the home or take a credit for the repairs and handle them, and the buyer handles the repairs themselves. However, that credit that is given to the buyer from the seller will be held in an escrow holdback account to ensure that these repairs are made. And if for some reason the repairs are really extensive, buyers do have an opportunity to go back and renegotiate the sales price if necessary to make sure that they have the funds for the repairs. But the minimum property requirements, as I said, y'all, it's not an exhaustive list. This is like the minimum property requirements. The house must have proper water drainage outside of the home. They must have year-round access to the street. The house must have a clean water supply. The house cannot, can y'all say it with me? Cannot. The house cannot have mold, mildew, or pest damage. Mold, mildew, or pest is going to be a no. It cannot have lead-based paint. So for people who want to buy a house that was built prior to 1978, it cannot have lead-based paint in it, y'all. So Kiera says the sound isn't working. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Drop me a line and let me know. And you must not have a roof that has less than 2 years in it, y'all. The roof has to have 2 years in it. It has to have more than 2 years left in it. So if the roof is gone, you can't use an FHA loan for it, and it must have properly working utilities. So when it comes to FHA, please understand, y'all. Please understand that this list right here is definitely a help to you. It is given to us by Clyde Penton at Van Dyke Mortgage. It is given by Clyde Penton at Van Dyke Mortgage. Hold on for 1 second. I'm getting Instagrams together because they say they can't hear me. Okay, Instagram, let me know if you can hear me. But Clyde gives us these great, things to talk about when it comes to these different loans and just with buyers and what's going on with the mortgage industry. So you can always give him a call. His email address, telephone number, his email is cpenton@vandykemortgage.com. cpenton, C as in Charlie, P as in Paul, E as in Edward, N-T-O-N at Van Dyke Mortgage, VanDykemortgag.com. I still spelled that wrong, y'all. So I'll just put it in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to copy the image and put it in the chat, y'all. Because that was a lot to say. That was a lot to say, y'all. Anywho, moving on. Your weekly real estate update. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, y'all. I the very last one I think was October 6th. So that's the last YouTube that we have. However, this one will be updated on today. It'll be uploaded on today. So you'll have this one for next week. Welcome November. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, have a seat. I mean, you rushed to get here with your funky self. We glad to see November because it is also the season of Thanksgiving. Although my mantra is we should always be in a season of Thanksgiving. We like to see November come. You know, we've been in COVID. We really haven't been able to gather with our family members like we want to. And we still should really use precaution. I know that the numbers are going down and all of that jazz, but still understand that you gotta be a little safe, even when gathering with the family. But welcome November. October completely flew by, everybody. Like, I'm just like, October, what happened? But hey, here we are. November, here we come. So welcome November. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This listing, I think it was coming on the market, y'all. It went under contract. We had open house. We put it on the market Thursday, had open house Saturday and Sunday. This particular Saturday, we had probably 80 visitors at this open house, y'all. It was so many people at this open house. And so we had numerous offers. We had to do highest and best. We got the house under contract. And so I'm grateful. And this is just some pictures of how beautiful the house was. I'm grateful to be able to serve this family in this capacity as they are selling their home and moving on to another home. Beautiful, beautiful home, y'all. Well taken care of, all of those great things. A homeowner's dream nestled in South Fulton, y'all. It is, just a homeowner's dream. And so I'm grateful to have, be serving the family in this capacity as we prepare for closing. Y'all follow me on TikTok. They done got me on TikTok, y'all. So if you go to Trish Sells ATL, that's me. So just follow me. I try to put some fun stuff on here. I've updated my TikTok since the last one was Bentley. That's my puppy. That's Mr. Bentley Bow, y'all. He's a riot. He has an Instagram too, y'all. If y'all want to follow Bentley on Instagram, his handle is at Mr. M.R. Bentley, Bentley Beau. I can't spell today, y'all. My brain is tired. It's fried. But Mr. Bentley Bow, he is on Instagram. And so he's also on my TikTok page doing some funny stuff. I'm always laughing at what they do to their dogs to say, look how your dog will react. It's hilarious. And I do make TikTok videos, that are real estate related. This right here talks about our weekly real estate update. Follow us on Facebook Live, Instagram TV, YouTube for our weekly real estate chronicles, and Facebook. I will put these up. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. All you got to do is put in Trish Sells Atlanta. We are on Instagram as well. My handles for much of everything is at Trish Sells ATL. My Facebook page, if you just type in Trish Sells Atlanta, it will come up, and you can always email us at info@TrishSellsATL.com. So like our Facebook page, listen to our podcast. Is available, like I said before, on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, and all the streaming platforms it syncs to. So we're grateful for that. Thank you to our podcast listeners who tune in every week trying to get the tea and the juice about this real estate market, y'all, because it's heavy. It's heavy, y'all. If you would like to sell your home, if you're in the market to sell your home, please call or text me right now. I have buyers that have been looking. I have some buyers who have been looking for over 6 months who keep getting outbidded by, you have investors and, other parties that are bringing cash to the table. So if you are interested in selling your home, I have some buyers in my reserve. And of course, once it hits the market, like I said, I had 80 people at one open house on one day. So if that doesn't bear witness to your spirit about if you should put your house on the market, I don't know what will, but give me a call so we can strategically plan on how to get your home on the market. I love to assist you. I love to be your realtor. I've been in the business now, y'all, for 13 years. I can't even believe it. It's the longest thing I've ever done. But I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy problem solving and getting you to your goal. So that is, what I absolutely love to do. For my buyers having a tough time getting under contract, we have options for you too. One of my programs that I absolutely love and my flagship programs is the Ribbon program, and it's for pre-approved buyers only. So that means that you have to have a pre-approval letter to participate in the Ribbon program. Okay. So then I have two other programs, which are lease purchase programs, which is Divvy and Home Partners of America. Those are my lease purchase programs. So if you know you want to be in a house, you've seen what you like, you want them to purchase a house on your behalf, and you rent it from them to eventually purchase it from them, that is the way to go for Divvy and Home Partners of America. Ribbon does have a lease purchase feature, but it's only for 6 months. It's only really designed for people who have gotten pre-approved with a mortgage, and they may have, in extenuating circumstances where they will buy it and rent it out to you, but they're designed for pre-approved buyers to purchase homes. And they basically say they're going to put up the money to purchase the home as wholesalers, and they work with their lender to purchase the home really in the end. So like I said, Ribbon does have a sort of lease purchase feature, but it's only for 6 months. It's not long term. It's not designed for that. It's really designed for pre-approved buyers who, need the cash offer, to get the home and then be able to work through financing, or like I said, have Ribbon purchase the house, but the buyer buys it back from Ribbon within 6 months. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to call or text me. I always do a bold law of the week. And for this week, it was keep your emotions between the lines. Keep your emotions between the lines. Keep your emotions in check. Keep your emotions in check, because there's some things that people may do, especially, like I said, you got to be very cautious in this season, because we're coming into a season of fellowship, of family, of Thanksgiving. And some people, they may not have a family, or they have loved ones who have gone on to be with the Lord, or they may have contention or strife with people. And so we have to look through the lens. And I'm not saying be a doormat or a pushover, but what I'm saying is sometimes we have to look at life and people through different lenses. Understand that hurt people. They're hurt, and they want you to feel their hurt. And so they may say something nasty to you. They may cut you off in traffic. They may rush you in the grocery store. They may not have a nice word to say to you, but it is your responsibility to make sure that you are doing what it is that you're supposed to do and keeping your emotions in check, and saying, you know what, I'm not going to clap back to that person who did a subliminal post about me, or I'm not going to clap back on that person who put a nasty comment at the end of my post, or in my comments, or however people say it. Or, I had an agent that I felt like my emotions felt like they were being nasty towards me when I was basically alerting them that I had sent them an offer, because it is my responsibility as the person who represents my client to send an email. And I also follow up via text message, because I know how this email thing works. Y'all, I get over 200 emails per day. And so it's easy for an email to get lost in the shuffle of emails. And so while I was just following up, hey, just wanted to let you know, I sent you an offer. I had a very nasty text reply, but at that moment, I chose not to get offended. I said, whatever they have going on, right now, it will not offend me. It would not steal my joy. It would not steal my peace. It would not steal my happiness. It will not steal a thing from me. And so when you take that posture and you keep your emotions between the lines, you're able to make better decisions. And so this is my bold law of the week, you guys, so that you're able to go out there and make good decisions. Go and be bold and keep your emotions between the lines. Like the great Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. And that is the epitome of keeping your emotions between the lines.
So moving on, if you're looking for a community expert in Realtor, give Trish a call, 404-819-4495. If you want to send me an email, you can email me at info@trishsellsatl.com. As I said before, I absolutely love what I do. My goal is to assist those who are in the markets to purchase or sell a home, commercial property, special purpose property, or investment property and land. I love to chat with you about your real estate needs. I'm in year 13 of this business. I love to schedule and set up an appointment with you. And I'll actually put my Calendly in the Facebook chat as well. My calendar is calendly.com, and that is spelled CALEND as in David, LY.com /Trish Sells Atlanta. That's where you can basically set up all appointments with me. You can see it on the screen. Any appointment that you need, if you have a question, you can schedule here for 30 minutes. Closing day, that's for my buyers that are getting ready to close, or my sellers. Buyer initial consultation, we have an onboarding. When we have a showing appointment, when we have an inspection, when we have a final walkthrough, all of this is available to you. Even if you have a question that's like 15 minutes, I think this is for, we have that. And I also offer consulting and training services. And so we have 30-minute sessions and 1 hour. So all of this is available on my online calendar at calendly.com /Trish Sells ATL and the number 1. I'm dropping that in the Facebook comments. And if you are on Facebook or Instagram and you have any real estate related questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. As I said, this is the opportunity where I get online and I talk to everyone about, hey, Dorian, hey, Renwick, hey, Crandall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But this is the time that I get online to answer your real estate questions. If you know somebody that has real estate questions, tag them. Like this post, share it, so that people who, you've been in circles where they've had real estate questions they want to ask, they need somebody to give them unbiased knowledge, right? Go ahead and send this to them. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. So, and we also have a podcast. So if they can't watch the video, at least send them the podcast so they can listen to it. Because I understand people are getting back to work, and typically companies don't like you to be on social media while you're working. So that's another reason why we tapped into that podcast platform. Last but not least, yes, we are hiring. I am looking for a real estate apprentice. All of the requirements are online. You do have to have your real estate license, and you have to join my brokerage, which is Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, for us to be able to work together. And so I have a list of responsibilities. The link to this newsletter is in the Facebook chat. But if you need some additional information, just email us at info@trishsellsatl.com. When it comes to me getting an apprentice, it takes a very special person. You have to be, first of all, a self-starter. I should not have to micromanage you, and you have to want it. I started in this real estate business, and I love what I do because I love to serve people. I'm a servant leader first. And so if you are not a servant leader, if you don't like people, don't apply. I'm just going to keep it real. Do not apply if you don't like people. You got to talk to them. You got to be with them. You got to see them, and this business is it's my brand. It's my face. And so I need whoever who's going to apply and be given the honor of being hired for this position. I need you guys to understand that. I understand I'm not Superwoman. This is not a one-woman show. Shouts out to my amazing transaction coordinator, Nicole, who keeps my contracts together, and my showing assistant, Tiana. Oh my goodness, I cannot do it without these ladies, y'all. And so with that being said, I also understand the need for a real estate apprentice. And this is the segue into a buyer's agent. And here's why you have to be an apprentice before you're a buyer's agent. You have to put some skin in the game. You have to show me that you're able to handle the fast pace of this real estate industry. I'm not just going to give you something. And you need to be trained on how to gain leads, because
yes, we have buyers already on the table, but it's also your responsibility as a buyer's agent to bring buyers to the table. That's why it's called a team, y'all. There's no I in team. So even though it's Trish Sells Atlanta, it's still no I, because I clearly just named 2 people that's on this team, and in addition to my vendors, my lenders, and my closing attorneys, where we get the job done. And so I need somebody that is team oriented, who will pull their weight, who absolutely loves people and love what they do, and who are serious about making an impact in the community. I wouldn't have not have been in the business for this long, y'all, if I did not have those attributes. And so the person that I'm looking for possesses those attributes and more, and they have their real estate license, and they will have to join Keller Williams Realty Brokerage at the Buckhead office, because that's where I am. So if this sounds like somebody that you know, or if it's you just got started in the real estate business, you kind of know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing, you may be the person for the job. However, I need somebody who is going to be out there, who they're going to work. They can't be sleeping. They can't be lollygagging. They can't be shopping. They can't be running behind celebrities. You got to put the work in. You got to put your skin in the game so that you will have the longevity in the market. You have people who drop in and out of the real estate market every week, every day, really, right? So if you want longevity, I need somebody who wants it, who's going to put their blood, sweat, and tears in it. There's some days that I have to cry because it gets overwhelming, but you got to understand tomorrow is a brand new day and we're going to keep going. And so that's the person that I need for this position. And you do work on weekends. I work on weekends. So if I have to work on weekends, gotta work on weekends, and it's not every weekend. It's really open houses, and if we have showings, you have to assist as a backup. So if you know somebody who could potentially be interested in this position, please email us at info@trishsellsatl.com. You can email your comprehensive resume with a cover letter. I read all of that. You have to understand this business is my lifeblood, my livelihood. This is how I feed my children. This is how I take care of us. So this person needs to be able to fit really well with this business. So there it is, y'all. Y'all have it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this is our hours of operation. So from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Thursday, that is when we take appointments, with the exception of Monday. Monday is our desk day. That is when we are negotiating offers. We are in the trenches, y'all, on Monday. A lot of times I don't leave my computer on Mondays until midnight. So understand, we do not show on Mondays because we are negotiating offers. However, we are open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Fridays, we're open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Saturdays, we're open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Sundays, y'all. Showings are scheduled by appointment only. That's why I showed you guys the Calendly. We run by appointments only so that we're able to serve all of you. We love you. We want you to be safe. We want you to be masked up. And so this is the way that we can get you in and out into these homes, because y'all, the homes have schedules. And so because the home have schedules and we have to get the best time, we have to have times on our calendars as well. As I said before, when we go and look at a house, we have a buyer brokerage agreement. We've had a buyer consultation, we've had a buyer onboarding, and we have a buyer brokerage agreement when we go to see a house. So if you call me, you're just like, hey, Trish, I'm Mr. Joe Blow on the street, and I just seen 123 Main Street. Can you come and open the door? I'm going to send you the link for the buyer initial consultation so that I can talk to you about your real estate goals. From there, if we have a meeting of the minds, then we prepare to sign a buyer brokerage agreement so that you can become my client. We have an onboarding where I explain to you your buyer brokerage agreement. We go through the presentation and all of that so that we are able to be on the same page. Then once you sign your buyer brokerage agreement, that's when we start going out and we're looking at properties. Just to reiterate, we do not show on Mondays. We are in the office negotiating our backside, okay? Mondays are so busy. Like I said, I normally don't leave my computer until midnight. And if you talk to any of my clients, they will tell you, oh, Trish is up late, especially on Mondays. I do accept telephone calls and text messages from 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. at night. So y'all have an opportunity to text me from 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. And then my phone goes into do not disturb so that I can complete what I'm doing, have that time to make sure my kids are in the bed, they've gotten done everything they need to be done. Calls received after 9:30 will be returned on the next business day. And just FYI, I am out of the office every Thursday, y'all. That's my only off day out of 7 days. Thursday is my only off day. So I just ask that you guys honor that. Honor my rest and my recharge so that I'll be good and perky for you guys on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which seems to have been the busiest days here lately. That Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have been rolling. And so that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please place them in the chat so that I may answer them. And if we do not have any questions, we will conclude our real estate weekly update for the week. And it is my hope to be on here next week to talk to you guys about real estate once again, to give you guys an update on the market, give you the tea and the juice on what's going on in this real estate market. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you do not, we will conclude this weekly update. As always, it is a pleasure speaking with you guys. It is a pleasure being able to get on here in this capacity and speak to you guys about the real estate market. Again, if you have any questions, you can always email us at info@trishsellsatl.com. You can call or text me at 404-819-4495. You can like our Facebook page. If you just get on Facebook and put in Trish Sells Atlanta, our page will come up. Please like us. Please also share our page. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you just Google in Trish Sells Atlanta, it should come up. We are on Instagram. Our handle is at TrishSellsATL.com. We are on Twitter. Our handle is at TrishSellsATL.com. And last but not least, we do have a podcast where we are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Amazon Alexa. We are on TuneIn. We are on Google Play, all of the audio streaming platforms. So check us out there too. And without further ado, we will go ahead and wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for tagging, for liking, for sharing. Thank you for referring your family, your friends, your coworkers, or people that you don't even know, but say, hey, I overheard you in the grocery store talking about you wanted to look for a house, and I know this amazing realtor, y'all. Thank you so much. The biggest compliment that I can receive are referrals from you guys. And so thank you to all of those who refer me, who refer my business. I truly appreciate you guys. And I will see you, God willing, on next week. Have